So let's talk about something everyone, and I mean everyone, thinks about. From the moment you're a kid, people start asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you say things like, an astronaut, a dinosaur, which, by the way, is a very difficult career path. But as you get older, that question gets serious. It turns into a choice, a big one. On one side, you have the dreamers, the artists, the ones who say, I must follow my passion. I must do what I love. They want to wake up excited, ready to paint, ready to sing, ready to write the next great screenplay about a talking dog who solves crimes. It's all about personal fulfillment. It's about the heart. On the other side of the ring, you have the pragmatists, the planners, the people who look at spreadsheets and say, society has a severe shortage of septic tank technicians. Okay, maybe not that specific, but you get the idea. These are the people who argue that a job isn't about your feelings, it's about a function. It's about filling a need, providing a service, and most importantly, getting a steady paycheck at the end of the month. They believe that your purpose comes from being useful, from being a reliable cog in the giant, complicated machine we call society. So which path is the right one? Do you follow your heart, or do you follow the help-wanted ads? This decision shapes your entire life. So let's start with Team Passion. Their motto is simple. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. When you're genuinely passionate, you have limitless motivation. You'll work harder, longer, and more creatively. You're not just doing a job, you're on a mission. It helps you push through the tough times, through rejections, and through people telling you to get a real job. Your passion becomes your fuel, it becomes your armor, it becomes your compass, all rolled into one. And that is powerful. Think of the most successful people. Look at Oprah Winfrey. She started in news broadcasting and was told she was too emotional for the job. Instead of changing, she leaned into it. She used that emotion and empathy to build a talk show that connected with millions. She followed storytelling and human connection and built an entire empire. She turned what made her different into her greatest strength. Or J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter, she was a single mother struggling to get by. She wasn't writing to fill a market need. She was rejected by a dozen publishers who probably thought, wizards in a boarding school? But she was obsessed with her world. She believed in it with every fiber. That passion made her keep going, keep writing, and eventually one publisher said yes. The result? A global phenomenon that changed children's literature. True groundbreaking success often comes from obsession, not obligation. People following passion create what's never existed. They see a new world and work tirelessly to build it. This path isn't for the faint of heart. It's full of uncertainty and risk. But the payoff is more than money or fame. It's the satisfaction of knowing you built a life, a career, and a legacy out of what makes you feel alive. And that's a compelling argument. Now let's switch gears and look at the other side. This is Team Practicality. Their argument is less about finding yourself and more about finding your place. They say, don't follow your passion, follow the opportunity. The world has needs. People need doctors. People need plumbers. People need electricians. People need software engineers. People need teachers. These jobs are the bedrock of our society. They keep the lights on. They keep the water running. They keep the whole system from falling apart. Choosing one of these careers isn't about settling. It's about being strategic. It's about recognizing a demand and deciding to be the person who supplies the solution. It's a direct path to being valuable. The biggest advantage of this approach is, without a doubt, security. While the aspiring artist is worrying about next month's rent, the accountant is probably planning their retirement. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing you have skills that are always in demand. You have a much clearer career trajectory. You get your degree or certification, you get a job, you gain experience, and you move up. It's a predictable and stable path. And let's be honest, in a world that can feel chaotic and uncertain, there is a whole lot of comfort to be found in predictability. Your job might not be your passion, but it can fund your passions. Think about the real-life heroes we don't always put on magazine covers. Consider a skilled tradesperson, like a master electrician. Their passion might be fishing or coaching their kids' soccer team, but their job is making sure your home is safe and your power works. They might not have dreamed of wiring buildings as a kid, but they learned a valuable skill, and now they run a successful business, provide for their family, and are a respected member of their community. Their satisfaction comes from doing a job well, from solving a tangible problem, and from the security that their expertise provides. That is a very real and valid form of success. So now we have our two contenders in the ring. In one corner we have passion, fueled by dreams and creativity. In the other, we have practicality, built on stability and necessity. Let's compare them head to head. The biggest pro for the passion path is the potential for immense personal fulfillment. If you succeed, your work and your identity merge into one beautiful, harmonious thing. You're not just working for the weekend, you're living your best life every day. The downside, of course, is the massive risk. The path is often unstable, poorly paid at the start, and maybe forever, and has no guarantee of success. For every one J.K. Rowling, there are thousands of unpublished writers. On the other hand, the practical path offers almost the exact opposite. Its greatest strength is security. You choose a field with high demand, and you're very likely to find a job, earn a good living, and have a stable life. This stability gives you the freedom to pursue your passions outside of work, as hobbies. You can be an accountant who paints on the weekends, or a software developer who plays in a band on Friday nights. The main drawback is the potential for feeling unfulfilled or bored. You might spend your days thinking, is this all there is? Your job becomes a means to an end, not an end in itself, which can lead to a sense of disconnect. The debate also comes down to how you define success. For Team Passion, success is internal. It's about feeling aligned with your true self and making a unique contribution to the world, no matter how small. It's about the journey, the creative process, and the feeling of being authentic. For Team Practicality, success is more external. It's measured by tangible things: a steady income, a house, the ability to provide for your family, the respect you earn for doing a necessary job well. Neither definition is wrong. They just prioritize different values. One prioritizes self-expression, while the other prioritizes social contribution and stability. Ultimately, the choice might not be as black and white as we think. Perhaps the real trick is to find the intersection between the two. So after all that, where do we land? We've seen the case for chasing your dreams, with the promise of a life filled with passion and purpose, but it comes with a high-stakes gamble. The potential reward is everything you've ever wanted, but the risk of failure is very, very real. We've seen people like Oprah, J.K. Rowling. They bet on themselves and won big, creating new worlds and new ways of connecting with each other. Their stories inspire us to believe that our unique passions have value, and that we should fight for them, even when the odds are stacked against us. It's the Hollywood version of a career path. Then we looked at the other side of the coin, the practical path. This is the root of stability, of doing what society needs, and finding your value in being dependable and essential. This path promises security, a clear career ladder, and the peace of mind that comes with a steady paycheck. It's less about a fiery internal passion and more about a quiet external purpose. We see success in the electrician who keeps our home safe and the radiologist who helps save lives. Their work reminds us that a job doesn't have to be your one true love to be meaningful. The truth is, there's no single right answer that works for everyone. It's like asking if a lion is better than a shark. They're both experts in their own environments. Some people are built for the jungle of creative risk, while others are designed to navigate the deep waters of stable professions. Choosing one path doesn't mean you have to completely abandon the other. Maybe the goal isn't to choose one or the other, but to find a balance that works for you. And so, we're left with the final, most important question. It's a question you have to ask yourself. What matters more to you in the long run? Is it the personal happiness that comes from doing something you absolutely love, even if it means a life of uncertainty? Or is it the security and purpose that come from filling a demand, even if it doesn't always make your heart sing? There is no wrong answer here.